Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to God, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Makakadash. Call Halam Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Makakadash. That's the nation Hebrew, saying all praises to Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Yahweh is the correct name for the God of the Bible, who the world ignorantly call Jehovah, God, or Yahweh. His son's true name in Hebrew is Yahushai, who the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. The true name for the God of the Bible in the Hebrew is Yahweh. His son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai. I want to give the honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to all the brothers and out there pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. To all that believe in this gospel. Shalom. Brothers are from Camp James, Jamaica. And this lesson was entitled Coming from Among Them and Be Separate, which is from this precept here in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6. And the point is 17, but I'm going to read from starting at 14. So 2 Corinthians 6 verse 14 says, Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship had righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion had light with darkness. And it was mainly inspired through, tomorrow I'm going to celebrate them pagan and holy day, them called Christmas, and everybody is getting to that festive spirit. Everybody's still, but people in general, plan them Christmas dinner and them party and a bunch of fucker under the sun, But we not supposed to be a part of that shit. We're supposed to be different. Alright, we know better. The Most High bring us to the glorious light. Once we were like that, as Scripture say, in time past. Let me see if we can get that. Wrought the will of the Gentiles, but that's in time past. 1 Peter 4, start at 1. It says, For as much then as the Yahushua had suffered for us in the flesh, harm yourselves likewise with the same mind, for he that had suffered in the flesh had ceased from sin, that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lusts of men, or to the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So, this whole paganic holiday, or holiday really, is basically to the lust of men. It's all about, a season of joy. It's all about pleasure, but it's actually following after wickedness, after evil. So we no longer should actually continue in that life now that we know that, hey, it's wrong, and the most I hate this whole celebration, and it's basically go back to idolatry, which Scripture the greatest commandment, supposed to put the Most High Yahweh before everything, right? Verse 3, it says, For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, when we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, ravelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatries. So at one point, we used to do this shit too, in Jamaica. I guess, what the plot again? Today supposed to be so-called grand market, so you spend off your last dollar to buy your Christmas suit. Then Christmas you put it on, or Boxing Day then put it on, and then walk up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and basically be niggas, and then New Year's Eve, them pack up in a church in the night, and then go dance next day. That's basically it. And then they make them New Year's resolution. New Year's I come, me I'll do this, me I'll do that, me I'll do this, alright? We're not supposed to be a part of that shit, alright? Quite frankly, in the Camp James, we, doing them so-called New Year's, we normally do what? The New Year's Eve of destruction. We go live. Get lessons out, doing the will of our Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So we're not supposed to get caught in a party, or whatever bullshit under the sun, Left that for niggas. It says, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you. So make them see a change, make them see a weird, make them see a mad. Because we were indeed among them doing the same madness. But that time was past now, you see me? Where we know better, and the scripture say, he that knoweth his flaws will and knoweth it not shall be beaten with many stripes. So we even add more, well, I know. Basically, the punishment that is written here is be heavy upon we. Alright, we know better for go follow niggas in a foolishness, right? So now we basically segregate ourselves to the best of our ability from this whole paganic custom, eh? So now go back to 2 Corinthians 6 and read about 14. It says, being not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship had righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion had light with darkness, and what concord had Yahushua with Belial, or what part had he that believeth with an infidel? You know, so yo, again the scripture says, see if we can find it. It's in the Apocrypha. Several of them really, but more one specific one. Maybe butcher that still. Like this spell a different way. Oh, that's it. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 37 and verse 12. It says, but be continually with a godly man. You know, brothers, as what do they always say? Who is my mother, who is my father, who is my brother, who is my sister? Them that do it the will of my Father in heaven, yeah? So that's our family, that's our true family. Alright, so yeah, yes, local biological family. Right now, I go gather and have them big meal and them blah blah blah. You know, we best the ability, don't be a part of that shit. Besides, majority of the table are full of abominable filth. Right? Says, but be continued with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. Right? So our basically company supposed to be mainly with the brothers, yeah? Right, brothers live with family, you know. So sometimes you can't really escape all right, but for the most part you try and ditch them, you know, make up story or whatever, I just cut. You see me? Because at the end of the day, it's a paganic ritual them a follow, and whether them feelings are not, fuck them. You see me? We know better, we do better. Because at the end of the day they'll be destroyed. Right, and them wickedness. And we will follow them and get beaten with many stripes. Back to 2 Corinthians 6 verse 16. It says, and what agreement had the temple of Yahweh with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power. And Yahweh, as Yahweh said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Wherefore, come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. So we're supposed to be separate. We're supposed to be different from these people. Segregate yourself to the best of your ability. Because I'm not saying you're supposed to be I didn't call him people again. Basically literally cut off from society. Can't remember his name now, see himself, but you know, it's within balance. And don't deceive yourself and oh yeah man, I'm not really a part of this thing. I'm just go and eat some food and you're there among the big old so-called Christmas dinner table. No, you're being a fucking hypocrite. You see me? Right? Avoid those shit as best as possible. Because even judgment is going to go at you and you don't want to be a part of that shit. You know, when the Most I start jack up people. Right? The precept, going to the law, 23. Exodus 23 verse 2, it says, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment. Say, yo, you know, just because the whole world I do this shit, you know, everybody there on you, I do that, it means you're supposed to comply. It means you're supposed to be a part of it, yo. It'll be different. When you're being different, you know, may make you be the odd one out, you know, the black sheep, but so be it, you know.
Evening.
Evening. Good evening. But what's wrong, in being the black sheep for Yahweh Shemi Shai, right? Let's see.
I'm just glad to have
Get another one with slip me, so okay, distraction. Um,
very light rain.
Okay.
And of course nobody is here.
Okay, yes.
So
Okay, yeah, okay.
yeah, I mean I wouldn't do it in the dark.
I know, but you can put out earlier on when you was walking.
well, yeah, do believe the point, has been made, especially in this pagan time, want to segregate yourself or separate yourself as much as possible and not indulge in the whole bullshit of this whole paganic celebration. And I said it's all with balance, not saying you're supposed to go on top of one mountain, or completely lock yourself from society, or no, but you go and analyze the situation into the best of your ability, or, you separate. And, as scripture says this, these people are all about joy and mirth. This is Ezekiel 21:9. It says, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. Right, so we know a sword is sharpened. We know the time of Jacob's trouble is upon us. We know the whole temptation, which is synonymous with the time of Jacob's trouble, is upon us. We're supposed to have time of celebrating a bullshit paganic holiday, we look forward for like the Passover, we look forward for like Hanukkah, we look forward for Purim and them things. You see me? That's our custom. That's our follow. And even show your faith as well. When you show it where your heart is lies. Because if you look light upon those high holy holidays. But when Esau and them paganic holiday come up here, you find yourself and celebrate them, then your mind in the right place, you're not fully converted. You see me, or maybe just a play hypocrite. So the scripture say, get this, we'll close with that. Okay. 2 Corinthians 13:5, it says, Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith, prove your own selves, know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua Hamashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. It's all about examining here, and I plot it back to the moral compass, as Brother I will always say, which is the scriptures. Am I in line with the scriptures, or am I in line with the ways of this world, and you try if you try if you cut the ways of this world, be as scripture say, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed with the renewing of your mind. So it's about stepping away from the ways of this world and stepping more into a true culture. You're being an Israelite, servants of a living power, Yahweh Shemi Shai. Hope this is edifying like out there, giving our praise to our power, Yahweh Shemi Shai. Washam Kakash. The one is into elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the full leg. Shalom.